what's going on, guys? This is me, Sin. Today I'm actually going to be showcasing you guys my updated Cyber Dragon testing video featuring Dry. So before I start, friendly reminder to like and subscribe because it motivates me a lot to keep making videos like these. Yeah, let's jump right into it. Alright, so for replay number 1, basically I'm going, I think, second against this Blackwing player. I opened very good, significantly above average. So Allure of Darkness, Simoom, Gale, the Whirlwind. In this situation, oh yeah, okay, sure. Since you do have that Kiligo Claw Crow, you can actually Allure first. If you didn't have that and you had like another utility card, I wouldn't even risk it with the Allure. I would just go like Simoom, pitch the Gale. But in this situation, I mean, he can afford the risk. So gonna draw this Harpy's Feather Duster. So by the way, I actually won the dice roll and made him go first. So maybe he's playing a go second version. I actually kind of forgot. But anyways, the Simoom is basically a 1-card combo. I mean, a 1.5 card combo, because you do have to get rid of a Blackwing card. Unfortunately, a Blackwing monster from your hand, I believe, which is kind of an egg, but not really. I mean, it's not the end of the world. So gotta make that annoying tower. Is gonna revive back Simoom, then Zephyros, bounce back that Black Whirlwind so he doesn't actually have to pitch it. I don't know why you're going into Burl Sword. I think you can just go into IP Masquerena and then just make like Evermax or Unicorn during my turn. I mean, Unicorn wouldn't really be good because you would basically just be discarding like a really good card. But yeah, I can basically play through his board very easily. Infinite isn't really a problem. And oh my god, freaking EDO Pro, man, it's so whack. Go Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2 Fear is not a thing in here because we're using OCG rulings. Kind of frustrating, but yeah. So not gonna search, it's not too bad. I can still go Mega Fleet and then Seeger jump over the towers. And this just, I mean, it's a problem, but I can actually get rid of it at least. Oh yeah, no, sorry, I'm actually going to be able to get to that Rampage. Yeah, because I did have Overload Fusion. Completely forgot, of course. So I can actually jump over pretty much everything. It's not gonna be game though, so I think I'm going to be setting 1 back row. Oh, 2 back row because I'm really stupid. Yeah, this is obviously a misplay, but reason why I actually did that is because I wanted to have like a trap that I can use during my own turn, which obviously when you think about it doesn't really make sense. So setting 1 Ice Dragon's Prison was 100% correct. Now I'm just gonna steal the tower, so if he can make a Hog Joe, he cannot revive it back. Makes a lot of sense. And then Creeping Darkness is going to... This card sucks! Why do people play that? It's really not too great. And then, you know, he's gonna get like a level 4 that he can... You know, he can make a rank 4, but not really gonna get him anywhere because it's only a rank 4. If he, like, were to make Excite on Night, that would be 100% like non-productive. And now, yeah, I just have game honesty at this point. I can even pop the Black Whirlwind, which is 100% free. I never needed that. And gonna be game, yeah, just make that Seeger. Really crafty play, by the way, actually getting back the Seeger with Cyberload Fusion, because it was negated, and I only play 1 Seeger. That's all you need. So yeah, that's how I won, very easily, very convincingly. Let's get into the next replay. Okay, yeah, so he's definitely a going second player because now he actually forced me to go first. Oh, he plays Infinite Negates. Oh man, oh, that sucks. That's so, oh my god. And yeah, that's just perfect for me. I don't have to set that Super Poly because I'm really scared of getting Harpy's Feather Dustered again. So I'm just gonna strike that. And now he has a Winged Beast in the grave, so I'm like, that's perfect for me. If he just like went like Black Whirlwind, normal summon a monster, I would have lost, but the fact that he had Simoom was just beautiful for me. So now I can actually not only banish the Simoom, banish the Blackwing Crest of Dawn, and then this just doesn't get anything. And by the way, you might be thinking like, oh yeah, but he just got unlucky drawing 2 bricks. His entire hand was fully optimized outside of these 2 cards, and these 2 cards could have been 2 extra Blackwings. He still would have lost, because the issue with Blackwings is that if you stop the normal summon, like when it occurs, they have no pushes. You don't have like an extra normal summon out of nowhere outside of Simoom, and you can't get to Nothung if you can't summon like all of your tuners from your hand, because they can only be summoned when you have a Blackwing monster in a, you know, on your field. So yeah, all I have to do is just banish, and that's it. That's the unfortunate issue with Blackwings, but I'm going to make a Blackwing deck profile, combo video, and test hand very soon, because one of my best friends, by the way, well, yeah, he's actually requesting for the deck, and I'm gonna deliver to him. So yeah, anyways, let's get into the next replay. Okay, so basically, again, a really skillful player, drawing Simoom every single time. How many, oh my god, his deck just, it just looks weird. You're playing, oh my god, just a lot of, oh my, is this card actually good if you control your... You know what, yeah, Gus the Black Bast, it's not garbage, but it's not great. It is a push card though, to be fair, yeah, it's not bad, it's not bad. Obviously if you draw multiples, then it's not good, but it's always the first card that you want to have access to. It does clash with Simum though, but you can just pitch it, so it shouldn't be the end of the world. I wouldn't play the Infinite Negate combo like ever. It really doesn't negate as much as you think. Usually it negates maximum once, but sometimes it can't even negate a single time, because Apex Avion actually has a really weird condition that makes it so it really doesn't do that much. Anyways, he's gonna get a lot of pluses, whatever, blah blah blah. 6 cards in hand, Jesus. Oh my god, I don't even have core. I only have Super Poly, Fear. I have 2 Super Polys. Fears, Strike, Chop Trick. It's still a really good hand, obviously. I'm used to like winning with hands like these. Basically, I believe it was my top 32 match that I won, basically, like, I won a game, basically, almost without any Cyber Dragon cards. It was just, like, Starving Venom beatdown. Super Poly's nasty. No, wait, hold on. Was it top 32? I don't think so, actually. It was maybe around 10 or something like that. But I played against the same guy twice. He's a legend, by the way. Anyways, I'm going to Super Poly now. I guess searching with hers was kind of like an error, but... who cares in a way? I'm actually shocked at how the Dragulas didn't trigger. This face-up card, its owner's control is sent to the graveyard or banished by your opponent's card effect. You can special summon it in face-down defense. It's an if effect, so it doesn't miss timing. I don't know, maybe this just doesn't send it for card effect or something weird, no? That should still kind of trigger, no? Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe it's not, but yeah, whatever. I'm gonna pop these 2 because this Soul Shape Force could actually be a huge problem next turn. He should have... oh wait, hold... oh yeah, no, sorry. Simum actually locks you under Dark only, so... there was no way for him to do anything about it. Yo, freaking 7,900 damage. So freaking annoying. Did I upstart? No, not even, huh? Okay, otherwise I would have said, like, you know what? Let's cut Upstart Goblin completely. That's me every single time something backfires. And, see, this is the weird thing. He's activating Black Whirlwind, but then Gus the Black Bast, all of a sudden, you can't use it. And you have 3 freaking Gus the Black Bast. Thunderbird... what? If you control no cards, you can special... why didn't you just... you could have just special summoned Gust first. Bro, like, what are you doing? Now you're using your normal summon on this. Obviously, I'm just gonna banish on summon. And, that's all she wrote for him. So, next replay. Alright, I'm going second against, Synchron. Whatever. It's not something that scares me too much. I mean... it's a good deck when it works, but it doesn't really feel like a real Yu-Gi-Oh deck. Like, most cards depend on just so much, and you see, if you get interrupted here, for example, like, what do you do afterwards? Like, you have no other play. Because you already used up all your tuners, so you only have non-tuners on your field. It's just sketch. And obviously, you can chain block if that's in Chainlink 1, and Formula is in Chainlink 2. No, sorry, TG Hyper Librarian is in Chainlink 2, but meh. The only cool thing with the Synchron deck is that you draw literally every single time with Hyper Librarian. And I guess, yeah, being able to make Omega and stuff like that. Actually ripping my Evenly, but since I'm good at Yu-Gi-Oh, I actually draw another one, so I don't really care. But I'm not really good at Yu-Gi-Oh because I don't really draw an engine card, so basically stuck with nothing. And end of battle phase, he keeps the Doppel Warrior, which is very smart because having a follow for next turn is huge. And now I'm actually under pressure because if he can summon like that Junk Synchron, I will actually be in a world of hurt, so... he has a 2 on the field. There is literally no way in hell I'm ever letting a Doppel Warrior, like, you know, get an effect off. So Ice Dragon's Prison, just actually the MVP. This card's insane. It's just ridiculous. And now he's destroying everything with Satellite Warrior. Not working well for him because now I actually unbrick. I can search Emergency. And this is like the 1-card win condition, basically. Okay, so I drew Overflow. I couldn't really think that he would have the Veiler, so I actually didn't really consider going like Emergency, wait for the Emergency. I just like used it right away. Could have just actually said the Overflow first, and then if he goes for Veiler, I can actually chain Overflow, banish the core, pop a card, and then still resolve because I am not really affected by Veiler since I dodged it by banishing my core. That's not what I did. However, it doesn't really matter because at least I have a resource that in my grave can actually be banished to summon next turn, revive back Cyber Dragon, and my opponent would be on a clock because next turn I can go into Anaconda, you know, Overload Fusion, and that gets my engine again, and that's actually hilarious, man. Hand Destruction unbricking me. I was like, thank you, man. This evenly was doing nothing, and now I have a core, and I can pop that Doppel Warrior, or actually just pop 2 cards, and then core, of course, is game. There was no way he's winning, but just popping 1 card would have been enough. So even if I didn't draw core, it really didn't change anything at all. And yeah, that's it. So next replay again. Alright, against Lightsworn. Once again, Chaos Lightsworn deck profile combo video at test hands coming soon. Once again, okay, no, never mind. I was gonna be like, okay, you're a skillful Yu-Gi-Oh player. You actually milled Wolf with recharge, but no, that wasn't the case. Minerva also missing. I mean, it's... What do you expect? You think milling 2 Lightsworns is average with Minerva? Of course not. Now he's gonna make a Levianeer that doesn't do anything. I don't know why. You should usually just check your graveyard before you do that. Or you could have just detached on your own turn. And then... Yeah, because you could have actually sent... Hold on. Does he play Christia? You could have Christia locked me. Okay, you should... What the heck? There's nothing that you can send with Chaos Valkyria. Yeah, you should have actually sent the Christia and then detach with Dweller. That would have been like 3 lights. And then revive back the Christia instead of sending Malicious, if that's the card that he actually sent. So now I'm just gonna go battle phase. Now he either has to... Yeah, exactly. Keeping the Minerva is also correct. Now I'm under pressure and I have to get rid of this ASAP because he might be lucky and actually mill Lightsworns. Let's see. What we... was he gonna mill Lightsworns actually with this card? Can I check the... Oh my god! If I actually, didn't Ice Dragon's Prison on standby, he would have went Minerva, mill 3 freaking Lightsworns, draw 3. He would have okay, his draws were garbage, but still, Plague Spreader, Damage Juggler, Driver, and he has a Felice that he can revive. Raikou doesn't do anything, but what the heck? That would have been a +4! What? That's insane! And then Damage Juggler is a pretty good card. Obviously, drawing Driver is garbage, but... Wow, that's nasty. And then Charge of the Light Brigade probably would have been able to mill... Hold on, what were the 3 cards after that? Okay, not too much. Oh, and then the next card is Wolf after all of that. It's pretty garbage, but yeah, Charge doesn't do anything. Oh, this is the most skillful Minerva in the entire... Oh, you see, the real Minerva was not good. The bad Minerva was nutty because you actually get that Wolf. Moral of the story, guys... Don't play good Minerva. Just play 3 bad Minervas. That's all you have to do, honestly. And then, yeah, Mud Dragon of the Swamp. And that's gonna be a beatdown for Mud Dragon of the Swamp. Literally that simple. He's just gonna scoop it up because I'm pretty sure he's tired of me always having the answers to pretty much everything. That's what happens when your deck is just too resourceful. So yeah, let's get into the next replay. Okay, I'm going first again, and I swear on my life, I choose to go second. I'm going first like half of my games. Those guys don't know me. They make me go first, and I'm like, thank the Lord, my version actually doesn't suck going first, because otherwise I'm just defenseless against people who can OTK me. But yeah, I'm going to be able to actually make Anaconda to get kind of like an engine going in a way, so at least I have like that core, and if this dies I can revive it back with next turn, so pretty good. And then what is he gonna do? This card probably sucks, blah blah. Okay, so one thing that I realized playing against this Drytron deck is that it just goes over like 65 steps to do absolutely nothing serious. It's literally just you play for 10 years, summon 1 garbage monster that does nothing at all, and then realize that, oh, well, I guess your 1 interruption was too much for me. So yeah, my 1 of Overflow was enough, and I didn't want to like set all of my back rows because I can't lose to Evenly, I can't lose to Duster, I can't lose to Lightning Storm. That's part of what makes you... That's what differentiates you from like a good, like if you're like a really good player, it's what makes you better than just a normal good player. It's the ability to actually consider the fact that, recognize the fact that someone made you go first and that he could be potentially be playing a going second deck, so you don't really want to play into their blowout cards. Yeah, I only have 6,300 damage on board with this Cyberload Fusion summoned Rampage. And yeah, on main phase 2, I'm going to search. I'm obviously, once again, not going to be setting everything. If I get Lightning Storm here, it's not the end of the world, but if I get Even Lead, it's not too great. The only thing I can do is just, like, banish a card from his graveyard with Ice Dragon's Prison. And yeah, I mean, Trap Trick wouldn't be too good. I mean, if he goes into battle phase, I can Trap Trick into Compulse, and then if he goes Evenly, I can Compulse back my own core, and then keep probably Rampage or Overflow. I don't know, honestly, I don't know. yeah, he's just gonna play into nothing. Like I said, that's basically the problem that I have with this deck. It just does a bunch of nothing. And yeah, you get banished, you do nothing, and you have no more monsters in your hand. Nice deck. Next replay again. Okay, so I'm playing against Bootleg Dark Magicians. Okay, this replay did annoy me, like, a lot. You can just, you can do so much here. That's so stupid. I didn't know he was, like, literally that, like, he was probably high or something. Because Soul Servant plus Magician Souls is literally the nuts. It's actually insane. You can stack for Rod, you can do so much. I don't even know what build that was, but holy lord, Jester Confit. You can only control. No, that's garbage. That's garbage. Oh my god. Anyways, yeah, it's not good enough, man. I can easily out his old board. He actually used like an interruption on like the worst card ever. And like, yeah, sure, go ahead and pop my herds. I really don't care. It just does nothing at all. Your Magician Souls in defense that you didn't even use its effect for anything. You could have like drew multiple cards, searched for Rod, but no. And this is funny, he's about to draw 3 cards, but I can just like banish and, you know, bounce back. So he has a dead Garnet in his hand, and I banish Dark Magician, he draws nothing with Soul Servant. That was supposed to draw 3, and obviously I win. I mean, I won by such a significant margin, but to be fair, it's because my opponent played a really underwhelming list. So yeah, next replay now. Death Escape. I actually really didn't even know what these cards did. Well, I kind of did. I know they actually special summon themselves from, I believe, the hand or something, depending on like the card type that you're trying to send or something. I don't know, it's really weird. It's kind of like the True Kings, but like not really, actually. Not at all, no, not at all. They're free special summons and they foolish. So yeah, it just has nothing to do with that deck. But yeah, actually fuels your graveyard really fast. A lot of special summons, so it's not really normal summon dependent, which I like a lot. You get to play a few hand shops. Ash and Ogre, pretty good at Yu-Gi-Oh! Not bad, not bad. And then he's also gonna pop that core, which is really stupid because he already negated the effect, so Overflow is actually turned down. That was just dumb. And yeah, Ice Dragon's Prison, banish this because it's trying to revive. But this is like something that I like so much. It's a 2-in-1. I'm just obsessed with this. You not only interrupt your opponent's graveyard, but you banish the resource and an opponent's monster without targeting. It's nuts. And yeah, Crocozor, not gonna do jack. He's gonna be very skillful and actually draw a card that he actually didn't have like before, because that was a random draw, yes indeed. And now I have to deal with this really annoying card. This is shockingly terrifying, so I have to find a way to not really die. But yeah, I mean, Ash and this, that's it. It's not gonna be that bad, but would have been better if I didn't have to deal with that. I'm going to try my best to bait this, and then obviously when he uses the effect, then I can Chain Overflow, because I can't use it before, otherwise he would just, you know, like, yeah. And now, Cyberload, blah blah blah, Rampage, pop the final card, and then when I jump over this, you know the game is over, so, yep. Oh, I even have a core as a follow-up. Not too bad. And yeah, once again, 6,300 damage. He's just going to top deck an Ash. Oh, that doesn't allow him to do too much. And he has to... Does this actually do anything? Normal summon Ash, revive. Oh, that's actually so insane. It's kind of like the... What's his face again? Sea Archiver. It's actually just a free summon when you normal summon like a level 3 or something, whatever. So even normal summoning Ghost Ogre and Ash can actually be not too bad. That's so cute. And that Bamboozling, you already know it does nothing because I have Forbidden Chop, and that evenly just was 100% dead. I can't use it, so might as well just use it as a like way to pitch it with Forbidden Chop. And now I can revive back Cyber Dragon with Nexture, make Seeger. And okay, yeah, sure, make Seeger even better actually. And this is 12,600 damage, but with Cyber Dragon becomes 14,500. I believe. No, 50. I don't know. I'm bad at maths. Anyways, next replay. Okay, finally a dice roll that I actually won. I'm going second this time because once again, this is a going second deck. Yes, I only played against going second decks. This makes no sense. This guy, however, drew very good. He drew 3 utility cards. Only one of them is a card that actually does something going first. Extravagance, which is a redundant card. Tensu, which is a card that he shouldn't have played. So that's definitely on him. Same thing with, I mean, he plays a lot of really horrible cards. This is garbage. Tensu is garbage. Alright, you shouldn't need more than one of these. Ratios are whack, but yeah, he's gonna be able to make that rank 4 or make that link 2. I mean, either way, it's really, really good. And now he's going to only set... Oh, man, this is not something that you should do. No, you don't actually set Pot of Extravagance as a bluff. It's really good as... You can use it again, honestly. Oh, wait, hold on. He actually banished his 2 other Shuanglongs. Yeah, you can definitely use it again, so don't set it as a bluff. It's a really good follow-up card. You can get like Harpy's Feather Duster to even lead everything. So you would have had like 1 extra card in hand to be able to play, and obviously you could have like bounced back the core with this, but whatever. I can just Contact Fuse, not jump over because it was main phase 2. That was a really useless move, Kaijuing me just so you can actually do nothing actually, because you can send a card from your hand with Sun Mu. So that was very poorly played. And now, this is going to surprise me. He's actually going to attempt to battle. So, when he uses this, I'm just going to strike it. And that's like a 2-in-1. So, he loses this, and he loses his Sun Mu. And now he has to pass. So, obviously, with the ability to actually get my engine going with core, there's no way I'm losing anything. Pretty good, pretty good. And, yeah, I mean, there's not much to commentate anymore. If I can just survive until next turn, Emergency Search is dry, I make Nova and then Infinity, and you already know the drill. So, every monstrous Beast Warrior, Ice Dragon's Prison is always nasty, absolutely beautiful. Let's get into the next replay. Alright, so this is actually the I don't know, like the 10th and final replay. He forced me to go first. I think I just set to pass because there is a level 4 monster that if your opponent controls more monsters than you do, you can actually like special summon a monster. I mean, obviously there was no way for me to summon 2 or more monsters, but there's a level 7 that's kind of like a Pancratops, where if your opponent controls more monsters than you do, or something, or if your opponent controls a monster, you can summon it from your hand. And I don't want to like turn that card on, so I'm just not even gonna like waste my time with core. I'm just gonna pass. I mean, I feel confident enough with only 2 interruptions, especially since this trap trick is just nasty. It can get like Ice Dragon's Prison, which, like I said, is disgusting. So Zhangde, okay, he's gonna deal quite a lot of damage. I know this is an infinite, it's way too obvious, but he should have set the infinite here as well, just to bluff me as much as he possibly could. And yeah, like, just, my goal basically at this point is just to, like, get rid of my cards now, because I actually drew evenly. So I'm like, please, 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 please tell me this is actually gonna work. Battle phase, send the Super Poly that I can't use anyways, and then, you know, get rid of his own field. Now he has a Sun Mu. I need to find a way to actually out it, and the only way to do that without wasting my overflow is by fusing into Super Poly, Starving Venom, because I can actually transform a monster into Dark with Anaconda. So I only have 500 life points, which is actually really terrifying, because now I actually have to use my negates very aggressively, and he's going to be summoning that, you know, irrelevant level 6 monster, but I really had to destroy this. Now, if he top decks some another monster, I'm gonna be, except Ash, it has to be a level 4 lower monster. I mean, even the level 7 that's like a Pancratops can be good, but I'm just gonna pop it again. Tensu, once again, that's on him, man. You don't play cards like Tensu in the deck. Solemn Strike, very good top deck when you have 500 life points, obviously. Complete garbage, he's just gonna top deck another dead card. Yeah, that's... Man, the Ancient Warriors, it's a good deck when your hand is like just the nuts, but if it's not, then Tenki, finally a good card for him. He's gonna try to not, like, he's gonna, like, this allows him to, what's the name? I can't respond to basically anything, but it doesn't matter because also he failed. You have to, I think, call heads like in 2 shots, but it's gonna be irrelevant because I'm just gonna pop this and he's gonna lose. So yep, that's it, that's all I had to showcase for this beautiful Cyber Dragon traps featuring Dry testing video. I mean, you know, Dry wasn't even in there. I don't even think I summoned it, honestly. It's funny because when I actually test like outside of these clips, I was always like doing very well with it. But that's pretty much all I had to say for this video. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.